Star DJs.
Hey guys, this is DJ PC from PC Entertainment. I'm a Black Star DJ located.
My name is Kishore and I am a Black Star DJ.
This is your man, DJ Black Flavor. Something epic is going down.
Hi guys, my name's the PM from London. For the first time ever, there's going to be over 200 top Ghanaian DJs across the world coming together.
Yeah, what's good, beautiful people? This is DJ Lyrics. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, show us some love.
Oh, yours truly, VDJ Principal. If it's going down, the official launch.
My name is DJ Killer Fingers. If you happen to be in New York, you happen to be in London, you happen to be in Accra, you happen to be in Berlin, whichever part of the world that you find yourself in.
Hi, my name is DJ Mensa and I'm a Black Star DJ. We have a virtual concert coming up. Follow us on all our social media pages.
This is DJ Black representing Black Star DJs worldwide. We've got live DJ set. I'll be on set, you'll be on set, and you watch all Ghanaian DJs making Ghana proud.
Live on your set, coming to you once again, a spotlight show on Black Star DJs worldwide. I'm your host with the most, by the name Dizzy Q. Welcome you once again. And today I've got the African Dancehall man, King himself in the building. You know, spotlight is always about having a conversational topic with the artists and diving into their lives and how far they've come, the journey in their career and everything. And today I ain't do that by myself. I got my man Big Joe all the way to UK, who's gonna be behind the 1 and 2s today. And then also DJ Quest is gonna be joining us later on. So before I bring you the dancehall king, the African dancehall king, that's how he likes to be known as. I mean, he's a legend. Straight from GH. You know, I'm gonna let Big Joe do his whole thing behind the 1 and 2 with the Black Star DJs worldwide setup. So Big Joe, if you're ready,
okay.
Let's enjoy some of the tunes
from
the African Dancehall king himself.
You know what? I'm so excited. Can everyone hear me clearly?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, we have the dancehall king himself in the building. The man like Samini. My name is DJ Big Joe. We're gonna be playing some music. You know, this guy's got so many hits. You know why we cannot actually play all the music because there's so many that, you know what, I'm gonna be playing a few of my favorite tunes, maybe 1 or 2, 3 tracks. Then we move on straight to the interview because then after the show I'll do my mixing. So keep it locked. You're watching Black Star DJ Spotlight Show. My name is DJ Big Joe. Let's go.
Kill beat. Girl too hot, she have it. Yo, boy, shorty moving like a time bomb. She want explode. She a move like a time bomb. Ready for explode. She dey move like a time bomb. She want explode. Shorty move like a time bomb. Ready for explode. Time bomb. Time bomb. Time bomb. Explosion. Time bomb. Time bomb. Time bomb. Explosion.
Yo, man, 2 man don't come around. I want pretty ladies all around me. That sexy girl with the bad physique. I've never seen a girl like you. 10 to 1, that thing count down.
High grade elevated. Yo, John Mr. J, baby. We make them rise to the climax, up to the energy. See the girls wanna dance to the melody. But man can't hold we down. We have a party wide, up to the climax, up to the energy. Wanna dance, then we got the remedy. Them can't hold we down. We have a party wide. And you mini, and you pass and man with the bed to a don't go. And you pass and you mini, and man you wanna let to a don't go. We run the whole city, cause we are atta. You come like ice, we no matter. We made the girl them scream. Everywhere we go, them see we in and them dream. Cause me and the father, Samini go harder. We don't care, we no bother, we cross every border.
John Mr. J, baby.
Make him go, don't try stop him. Make him go, the girl them love him. Make it play, don't try stop him. Make it play, fans them love him.
You know what this tune, man? Hey! Wait, Masheda.
Show boy, me I'm number one. What's on the way to my young boy? Why are the money
Okay. You know what? I've got so many songs, I don't even know which one to play. You know what? Let's do this thing. This one is the remix. Everyone plays the original one. I want to play the remix. Yeko. Yeko. Ajay. Sing a loco. You know this one. The banga. See the money, baby, come chop on for me. I love you always and every day. I know the money boy check a crash, so I say no enjoy kakra. Yes, the dancehall king. You know what? This guy, yeah. Oh yeah, super. Oh boy, and then between come on. Right after this song, we're gonna go straight to the interview because we don't have much time. Then after the show, we're gonna be playing more music. And now why are you confused? Maybe with your back. Maybe you remember this one. That's the original. Yes, Young Kwe. You make me wanna rearrange the alphabets so I could put you next to letter I. Take my heart, baby, carry go. If you leave me, baby, I go die. Sing a loco. Listen, much that smile, seriously. Open it once a minute, no chilly. Hey, baby, ne brownie. Golden tree chocolate. Me chatoli. Each and every day, I know you know this one. Yes. Okay, let's go straight to the interview because we don't have much time. Once again, welcome to the Star DJ Spotlight Show with the man himself, the dancehall king, Samini in the building. Put your hands together, man. Okay, Dizzy, let me hand you over to you, Dizzy.
Thank you very much, Big Joe, with that wonderful set Samini. Oh man, I've been looking forward to this interview for like when I heard you were coming on the show, I was so excited, man. Welcome, and thank you very much for honoring this invitation. You know, my own was one of the songs I danced to at my wedding. You know, my first dance with my wife at the wedding. That was a song we played, and like it's one of my favorites from you. You know, I appreciate that. Thank you very much for putting out such a wonderful tune.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I mean, you said it yourself one time in your song that the girls them already testify about the stamina, you know, and then I also wanted to know that the longevity of the career is still flying high, man. How do you do it, Samini?
Yeah, I think that's become one of the questions that I will be answering for a good the rest of my career, I guess, because I've been able to stand the test of time. So now everybody that gets to have a chat with me or gets to interview me would want to know what's the secret behind it, or how have you managed to stay above the water throughout the whole time. I think that apart from being focused and, you know, just sticking to the rules of work and just being professional, there's also a defined aspect where, you know, you can't really understand or answer certain defined questions or certain natural occurrences, where you just know that every time there is a short list for who's happening in the country, regardless of how old your last hit song was, you're usually one of the names that comes up. When it's like that, as an individual, you can't. Well, me, I don't know the magic or the trick behind it, but I know that apart from positive attitude towards work, like I said, there's the God factor in there too.
True.
Yeah.
And you're never short of words. You're never short of the creativity. So I was about to ask you: is there any like spiritual force behind it? Like you said, there's God, you know, and that's one thing I appreciate you saying.
Yeah, you know, it's the divine creator who has us all here for a purpose. So everybody's here playing their role so that in one cohesion, we're all enjoying this space. So I believe I'm here for a purpose, and mine is to entertain people and, you know, engage people and impact. So that's basically what I'm trying to do. And I give thanks for the support across the world. Yeah, if there's any Batman fan here, any Samini fan here, just, you know, big up for the support. Yeah.
Exactly. And you just said it, and that leads me into my next question. I was about to say, when we started back, or you started back in 2001 or in the 2000, before you even came out with Linda, the man was known as Batman, you know? And looking at the musical journey, how did it all start? Because I know you just didn't drop that 2004 album. I mean, it started from somewhere, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it started right after high school in 2000, and really active in 2001, 2002, 2003. Yeah, so before the Linda album, or before the Linda track that made that impact, I had done series of features over the place. So, you know, most people got to know me through that. So there were people that were expecting more from the guy that features on everybody's song. So they wanted to hear like me stand alone and what it would sound like. There were people who also said that I may be just good for featuring. So maybe I should stick to that as my brand, you know, because some people were scared that my solo project might not fly, because by observing history and, you know, regular occurrences in the industry, we realized that people that end up featuring on everybody's project sometimes get, or mostly don't get to land their own project properly, because by the time they are ready, everybody has already enjoyed everything. So there was really a top challenge to how I would come out and how it would be like. So it was it meant a lot to me for my debut album. That's how Linda came out. And before that, I was just working hard around the clock trying to get my name out there. That's what I ended up on. Had me ending up on people's tracks, left, right, center. Most of which I didn't have to get paid for, because around that time it was hand go, hand come. I saw myself as coming, and I didn't have anybody to support me. I didn't have any studio time whatsoever. So what I had was my verses that I would put on people's songs, and these people had the support to come out with their music. So when people heard these people's music, they would know that there's this guy. Yeah, so that's how I got heard.
Okay. Yeah, that's what's up.
I think I'm mentioning, like, let's going back to when you used to be Batman. Can you please share a little bit light in there, like how the name switched from Batman to Samini? Because we knew back then that you were Batman Samini, but like Batman was more recognized. How was the switch? Can you elaborate a bit on there for us, please?
Yeah, it was a strategic decision, and I had to take that bold step back then, or forget about it totally and just stick to a name that I would always have to explain to people why. So Batman was a name. It was a nickname coming from back in the day, and we just tried to make sense out of it, saying BAT is best of all times, But all of that were childhood stuff, because I started doing this music around like junior high school, senior high school, and then I came out and I was all over the place. But when I got matured and I realized that, okay, the name Batman could mean different things in different places, especially the comic character Batman. That's like the biggest in
Okay. We seem to be having some small internet issues.
Do we still have him, or we lost him?
I think he's frozen, but
it's frozen.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you're watching us, we still have Samini. We're just having some internet issues, and hopefully he should be able to log back on, and we're going to continue with the interview. And I had DJ Big Joe throwing some questions to him. Now he transformed from Batman to Samini, and he was just explaining that. And MTN, everywhere you go, we'll bring him back for sure.
But you know what? Let me say big shout out to the man like Soul to Soul, DJ Soul to Soul.
Hey, he's always logging in, man. Big shout out to him. Go on.
Yeah, and big shout out to him, because he's been promoting this show for a while. So actually, we have Batman back. So yeah, Samini, we thought we nearly lost you.
I think someone must have just called my phone and it interrupted it. Because of the time factor. I didn't set up my laptop, so I had to do it through my phone. I was just praying that people don't do this. I don't like using my phone. I don't like using my phone for Zoom meetings, because you end up falling in trouble. I do this school. I do this school stuff too. Like I do this course with Gimpa, and when during the lockdown we were doing like virtual classes throughout the whole time. And what I realized was that anytime you use your phone to do that, you're not gonna survive, because everybody that wants to talk to you doesn't know you're using your phone for something else. And then the calls keep coming in, and every time you have to go back and rejoin.
I think that means
so today, then I just hope say go happen. I didn't know where. No, but I hope another one does it. Because now you can't put your phone on airplane mode, because then you can't put it
True.
Airplane, because then you can't do the Zoom with the airplane. Yeah. So like I was saying, I just needed to stand out. Really, I needed to stand out so that anywhere in the world that I would go, the name would speak for itself. So Samini being my last name, and it being a name from the Upper West region of Ghana, where I'm from, I thought it's short and catchy too. Back in the day, people thought it was a nickname when I was in school. anytime we do athletics or we do football, whatever, my name's loud in the place and people actually think it's a nickname. So I thought, okay, my real name is catchy and it'll be easier to carry that along without explaining myself to anybody, rather than following up or continuing with this Batman thing that I've started, which I think has so much fans. Because at the end of the day, it will cost me to have to explain myself to everybody. Then one incident in London happened when this little child asked me if I could fly after I had introduced them as Batman, their favorite artist. The child's dad. The child's dad thought that, they thought the child was my favorite. I mean, I was the child's favorite artist because the child is always bumping to Linda when you're playing. A little girl who's like 3 or 4, they like everything. They bump into every night. So the guy's like, Batman, yo, my daughter loves you. Yo. And then you keep telling your daughter, I'm going to have you meet Batman. I'm going to have you meet Batman. So after everything, this little girl looks at me, pokes me, and then when I go down to listen to her, she whispers, can you fly? Can you fly? And then I said, you know what? This is a cue. This is the cue for me, because I would rather little girls like her coming up after her call me by a name that I wouldn't have to explain too much. So I had to change fast. And it's been the best decision of my career, really.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been the best.
Wow. So tell us a bit more about the fact that you released some music with the name Batman. How was the resolution? Like, how did you? So if people are googling you and stuff, are those old songs still in Batman, or has it been switched around and stuff?
Everything has been changed as I rebrand. So when I was Batman, the name was Batman on there. And then when I was doing the rebranding, I did Batman Samini.
Okay.
So that you would know the combination. So when I was coming to the mobiles, the one I won, I was on there as Batman Samini and not just Batman.
Okay.
So right from there, I was introduced to the world as Samini and not just Batman. So from Batman Samini in 2008, then I did my self-titled album called Samini, which has Samini video and stuff on there. I would reaffirm the name to the people so they understand. So now if you go on YouTube and you say Batman, you might find the comic character before you find anything related. You might find those movies. But if you say Samini, I think I'm the biggest Samini in the world. I'm the biggest Samini in the world. I just
talking about the mobiles in 2006 that you won. I know where I was. I knew where I was sitting watching that show, and I was so proud of myself to be a Ghanaian, seeing you winning that award that year. And I do believe you're the only one who's won the mobiles from Ghana, right?
Yeah. I think the next one is the next Ghanaian is UK-based Fuse ODG.
Okay. Oh yeah, ask for Fuse, baby, UK boy. Man, we're talking about Ghana, That man from Ghana. That's what I meant. You see me?
Right. Yeah.
Presenting the Ghana flag. Obviously, you took it.
And so you've been holding it high. No one has been able to achieve that. Congratulations to that, man. Big respect to that.
Man. Thank you, man.
And Samini, when you started, I bet there were people actually doing the raga, the reggae thing, but you came in and there were those who influenced you to get into the craft, Who are some of these people that kind of you looked up to before you started?
Bare of them. The likes of General Marcus. Started doing the rendition. The local renditions of the reggae songs. He would put them in trio in stuff. So I saw that as something, I saw the concept as nice, but I liked to do my own original compositions. So I realized the difference between that and then doing your own original song that is not tapped off someone's melody. So from General Marcus them, and you come down to Yogi Dogi them, Matt Fish, them, even Ronnie of Bookback fame.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, yeah, all these people were doing the genre in a way, but nobody was standing out as like doing an album with it and being successful at it. So then it made it quite scary to venture into like a full-blown album project with that style, because people always expected it as an add-on to the thing, as a flavor in there, and it makes it nice. So sometimes they save it for like the third verse or something, So to come stand out and give it to them from A to Z, the same texture and flavor, and expect them to embrace it, it wasn't an easy experiment or task, because it could have gone wrong. So all these people inspired me in different ways as to what to do, what not to do, and how to have a masterpiece. So I realized that to stand out, you can do reggae, but you have to put some Ghana in there and make sure you put a proper good dose of Ghana in there. Then the Ghanaians fly with you.
I mean, from the list you just mentioned, and how you came and changed the style, you actually studied the craft. You watched them, saw their mistakes, corrected it before you came out. Because you mentioned Yogi Doggy. I know Yogi Doggy very well, and I was expecting Yogi to blow up. And I know you guys went on the trip. I know you guys went to London, and then all of a sudden I didn't hear of anybody, and then it was about months and all I go on to the world, How was that? How was that? What happened?
I remember that trip. Man. I remember that trip when Yogi said that he wasn't going back. I remember when he said he wasn't going back to Ghana. It's over, man. But I couldn't blame him, because the industry wasn't embracing that the album from that genre so much like they did the hip life. So they would rather you feature on a hip life song. But when you do your own thing, it becomes a bit, And I think, all these people, they made me see potential in that area and made me not stop. And anytime they stopped, I had to prove to myself that somebody has to land.
Yes.
For these people to know that this thing is also here. Someone has to land. And now, today we have different names all across.
It's weird you're saying that. Because you were on that trip too, but you came back and the rest didn't. So that means you knew there was something brewing.
Yeah. I knew there was something that I had to go finish. I had seen the potential. I had already carved my niche, and I had people following me, people loving what I was doing. Around that time, there was no followers because we didn't have Twitter, Facebook, nobody was following. But I had like my fan base building up and stuff. So in London, then the song Linda leaked in Ghana and it was on radio. So someone called us and said, "Nabatman or Kasha said, and Abeku Santana ebono basabasa hano." So no,
wow.
On your Ghana. That was Ajiko's music, because Ajiko was managing Cocovelli at that time. So Ajiko told Cocovelli to tell me not to even dream of staying abroad. Because around that time was a dilemma. I was a young boy, I had just finished high school. All of a sudden, I have a visa to go abroad to go do music. But I'm thinking, okay, stay out there, make some money, go take care of mom and dad and the rest of your siblings, or go back home and expect to fly again, hope and pray. So Sonny Bali, who's like my godfather, my mentor, spoke to me as well, told me, "Yo, man, out here, I'm from here and I came back here. You are from Ghana, you've come back here, you've come here on a ticket to come entertain them. Right after your show, go back home. They're going to bring you here to entertain them all the time. If you stay here, you're going to be like one of us, and we're going to be joining the bus and the train together, and you're not going to be a star anymore." So you look at it like that, and if you're ready for that, then you go for it. Because he had come and blown in Ghana and had gone back to UK, but he was from there, like from as a child. So this is him back to his ends to figure out what to do with the economy or whatever it is. Just fit in, get yourself a flat, start a family, live a life. I have to come back to Ghana and also like do something like that here. So to come there and start from fresh all over, he gave me a golden advice that I kept till today, and that's what's like saved me. Because anybody could have said, "Oh, make me host you, make you more, forget the passport, no, not maybe host you, but memo or Juma or Hano, wait me a factory, okay." Before you know, 5 years time, nobody remembers you. And by now, like I come back, we have some burger, we have some equipment. I bring studio equipment. We are they maybe offer call barrier or password there where I say make people come to the way they know they come. We are the vex where I do live video for Facebook where the vex yeah, the industry they know they support. Look at the things I've brought. And they don't want to look at the things I've brought. Yeah, like that we want like that do for you.
That one is serious, so not true, you know. That's serious, man. I believe.
Like Ghana,
I tell you.
Like Ghana,
I know. And I'm happy you came back.
So I had
look
to
at you
listen
now.
to my gut. Yeah, I had to listen to my gut. It was only a 2-week visa. And after 2 weeks, if you stay 1 day more, it means you decided to stay there or go to Ghana and don't come again because you've violated already. So I thought, you know what, 2 weeks is enough time. So it's like 4 different gigs, different times. And since then, like, yeah, you know, so I couldn't stay. I had to go back and bring more music, you know, go back to my strong zone where the people are so that they can catapult me from there. Yeah.
So I know a lot of people would like to know about the Trinity because that's where this all started. UKK Fosu and Cocavelli dance, you know?
Yeah.
My names were really running things back in the days, but things had to go south and you all went solo. Any chance of you guys coming back to do something?
Yeah. We're working on something. I actually have a platform on my WhatsApp for the Trinity. So I have to put them on there. So we share a lot of ideas. We're usually talking talking a bunch of dumb stuff, just joking around, goofing around. That's what we that's how we grew up. It's just me.
Exactly.
It's just pure foolishness. But we have a plan to come back, like to relaunch the Unity, like the return of the Trinity, with possibly like an EP and then maybe like a selected cities and then we do a tour. So definitely we're coming back with something. Back in the day, they had their albums. I didn't have an album. So when we performed everywhere and almost everywhere, and we're like becoming too much in the streets and everybody had like seen too much of us already, I thought, let's cut down the performances in places that we've been twice already and just hold it down till, something big comes up or whatever. And then the argument here was that they had albums and I didn't have. So it was their time and their albums was in demand. So they had to go to these places. So if I'm saying don't go, then it means I'm kind of limiting them from whatever potential their albums could get. So my thing was, well, if it's not Miss Ghana or if it's not Ghana Music Awards or if it's not any of those platforms, don't call me. I'll be in the studio trying to fix my album too, because I think I deserve an album so I can talk at this table. So I had to just an album. Then I came back with Linda. Yeah. So after I recorded the album is when we got the visas to come to London. So my album was ready but not out. Then the single leaked. So the Linda while we were out there. Yeah, the Linda leaked while we were out there. So everybody said, Charlie, go back home. KK Fosu, Belly, David. Even Yogi Dogi that kept saying, no, Joe, let's not go. If we reach London, you're not going back. Because the first time I came back to Ghana, I regretted. So I'm not coming back. I'm like, wow, okay. So I'm thinking, wow, maybe I should listen to Yogi because the first time he came back, it took him years before he got a visa again. So what if this is my chance and I go back and I don't get it again? Sonny is like, oh, but I'm wrong. The single fit.
And talking about Sonny, talking about Sonny Bali. I mean, you've praised him. You've said so much about him, and I know you. I know.
I'm daddy, No two ways.
I'm a big man still. Give me all
You
the
know,
respect.
you know what?
Yeah,
I wanted to surprise you to get Sonny Belly to join in the Zoom because he's my guy as well in London here. He's really my guy. I mean, yeah, and I think he's now outside. He's more outside London nowadays, so I don't see him
in Milton Keynes now.
Yeah, Milton Keynes. Yes,
more in MK now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think, and
general,
also
he taught me like everything on the street stuff. Like everything I know, Sonny taught. You know, we have to hit the streets to make the ends meet. You know. Yeah.
Wow.
So.
Wow.
Yeah. At the point we had to. Yeah. You know. So.
Yeah.
You know.
Respect.
Nice one. Okay.
Yeah.
I think one thing I wanted to actually I wanted you to touch on was the high grade family. Like I want you to share some light on it. Was like what did it come about?
Yeah.
And also what is it? Is it
That's
like a label or what is it? Can you explain
high grade family? High grade family is my fan base. That's my fan army, you know. So I have the high grade family record label, and then I have Samini Music. So Samini Music, that's Samini the artist. High grade family, that's anybody I sign. So you know, that's basically how I do it. So I use high grade family the label to do other artists apart from Samini. But when you're doing Samini, then it's Samini Music.
Okay, and I believe your producer is Jam Master J, I believe, or does he still?
Yeah. That's one of my producers. That's one of my all-time producers who I still work with. I still work with Quick Action, who also comes from back in the day. He did Obidoa and Music Make Me Survive and all of that. So Quick Action I still work with. I'm still in good contact with Nana King Ashanti International.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah. So how great family, like I believe there was a time where Stonebwoy was even signed to High Grade, I believe.
And, Stonebwoy's first album was produced by technically produced by JMJ and a few other producers, but executively produced by High Grade family, Samini Music. The first album,
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
we had a contract with him that lasted for 5 years.
Okay. Was there a point in time where you decided to what's it called, renew the contract, and he didn't agree, or like because I believe he was
No, I didn't get to that. He was of age, and I was tired of managing a fellow artist because I was still young doing my thing. So it's not easy to manage another artist when you're still active on stage. So I did it as when I saw him, I saw potential. I tried to help him come up, and I managed him because I felt part of what was happening. But I can't continue to do that for everybody or with every other artist. His case was different. I just liked the vibe, and I thought he's doing dancehall. It's my kind of thing. Let me nurture this guy. Let me guide him, and let's see where it goes. So it was a special dedication that I don't think I can dedicate to any other artist. You know, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And that's one thing you've done a lot, Samini, by bringing other artists up. You have so many of these kids that you call your own, like your own children. You know, you bring them up and they grow, and then you let them go. Yeah. Where did that inspiration come from? How did you feel like, you know what, I'm not going to be in this alone by myself, but what I'm going to do is I'm also going to be able to help others to come into the limelight, not be fearful that, oh, this person is going to shine more than me, or they're going to be taking the spotlight off you.
in this space, it doesn't happen.
Yes.
In this space, it doesn't happen. You know, everybody deserves a chance to shine, and everybody deserves the spotlight at a point. So if it's beaming on someone and you can clearly tell that it's beaming on the person, whatever you can do to let the person know about that, you let them know. Yeah, because it's beaming on them regardless. You can't have it change and beam on you because your time has come and you've done yours. So I've never felt intimidated by trying to push an artist. I mean, I was A-list when I tried to help other people who have come to join me on the A-list, and I'm still A-list in 2022. So I guess Kofi Kinata is A-list now. Stonebwoy is A-list now. You can't mention A-list artists in Ghana without mentioning these two. I mean, Kaki got married, retired from music, doing that thing. But these two boys,
Kaki, that was one of my favorite artists.
Up here.
Wow.
Yeah, these two boys are up here with me, and I remember them from like it's yesterday when they would be in the living room like there's nothing going on, and we'll just be playing video game, or I'll leave them at home and go to town and go do different runnings and come because he's just an underground artist at home. And now we're backstage and we're all booked on a big bill, and everybody's on the thing. This is not regular. There's people that will come and stick around you, follow you for so many years, and they would not come and be part of you on the billboard like that. All of a sudden, that's the picture, that's your picture, that's the other guy. You know, and I can't say I'm a magic man to have made that happen. These are special boys who were also on a journey, and we're gonna land here with or without. Do you understand? Because they will come, they will land with such weight, such energy, such talent. They will land. So after these two, I thought, well, it's time to still concentrate on brand Samini because I'm not done yet. So until another artist can show me a Kofi and a Stonebwoy, I think I can chill.
So y'all still make money. Y'all still make money off them, innit?
No. Everything back into them. Everything back. I can tell you for a fact, and any of them will tell you for a fact too, that I didn't take a penny out of any money that came to any of them. No.
Wow.
I could say that was my social responsibility, corporate, because where we're coming from, it's a difficult. That's what I'm saying. Like I had to be an artist and a manager at the same time to understand and be able to do what I did for these boys without coming out to call foul or cry foul or say, I need my money back or I need some money. You know, because you have to understand that it takes so much to have the artist become a brand that look like what they look like. So if you're not patient to see them land, you're going to be, discouraged midway, and then you're going to start demanding for what's gone in so far before it actually works. So they were lucky to have been through an artist camp and not a regular businessman's camp. That's what happened here.
Wow. Well, Samini, let me touch on this question. This is from our CEO, Quakes, DJ Quakes, wants me to ask you this. It says, as a label owner, what do you think is the biggest thing Ghana needs to start growing global artists from Ghana?
I just think it's left with the financial investment, and it has to be done without dragging feet. We need those investors who understand that if you're going all in.
Yeah.
You're going hard. You're trying to make sure that this product blows and gets down to the market for the people to patronize it, for everybody to break bread. But if you're coming like it's a lottery or it's a susu or whatever it is, then it becomes a problem. So we're looking for well-established and professional investors who understand that it takes time before you will be able to recoup anything that you put into a creative process. Our neighboring countries, sometimes over us, especially our sisters Nigerians. And we always try to compare ourselves with them. But even on a normal day at a bar, regular Ghanaian and a Nigerian, you see the action that goes on there.
Of course.
See?
Yeah, that guy won't pay, he just won't pay. You know, vex. It's because of you. He won't pay. He just won't pay and make life normal and understand and chill. The Ghana guy to get like he will beat down the thing small, or he will jump wall, or he will pass the other thing, or he will try to do something. The Nigerian guy won't take 10 people enter. So say they go, you know, yeah, he can't buy suya for everybody, buy this for everybody. So it be their nature. So it makes them, when they say that they support their artists, they pay. Our nature, they say we go bargain. So when we say we support the artists, we right midway through the thing, they look, say, okay, 100K enter the thing. So far, I don't see anything. So for start calculate too. Because Charlie, if he left 20K pet for the thing to grow.
Yeah.
Then you start fighting. Yeah, maybe he just left 20K pet. Make some Rihanna, take the guy in track, do some TikTok because drama, no, bad. You just couldn't wait for that to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
True.
so we need money.
Nice one.
We need money. We need people to go pay where they know the fear.
You really what can't simple? You the first person that said is like when like comparing Nigeria and Ghana, like you are acknowledging it's like one of the best ones I've ever heard.
Yeah.
So, it's true. It's true, pal.
Yeah.
And
so Samini, what does the future of dancehall look like in Ghana?
Well, some of them even feel guilty for like pushing a genre that really is not of us, doesn't belong to us.
I think someone is calling his phone.
Yeah, please leave Samini alone for us. It's time for Black Study. Leave him for us. Yeah, only 30 minutes or so to go.
Yeah.
So please, whoever is calling Samini,
stop calling Samini, please.
Of course.
But did you see his explanation about the Ghana-Niger thing? Nigerian is willing to pay. Let's go.
Yes, that's the thing.
The Ghana man, they try to beat the team down. You see me?
Yeah. But I think in a way, we Ghanaians are having a different mindset. I think the new generation is a bit different. I think we are switching from that mindset in a way. So,
we need to switch. We need to switch and get something going, you know, and get. Oh, we lost Samini. I'm sure he's gonna get back on again.
Is that Samini's twin I see over there? Like I think someone came.
He looks like it with except with a shiny bald head.
Yeah.
Quex, you're muted.
What's up, guys?
Hey, you see, the moment you came on, you kicked Samini out. You know, his twin took over, but he'll be coming back.
I don't bring no devils.
Yes, Samini is coming back. We need to.
I think Samini is joining back on again. Yeah.
We need some main questions before he goes because we don't have much time. So I think we can run.
Yeah.
Be quick with the questions and so that he can answer all of them. Okay, Samini.
Oh, is he on mute?
No,
we can hear you now. Oh, they don't want to leave you for us for just a few minutes. So Samini, hey, your people they don't want to leave you cry.
Oh, his son is muted.
I think you're muted. Okay.
Sound.
Okay. I think they.
Hello.
Oh yes.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yeah.
I
had to come into the studio.
Wow.
Yeah. It's the only one
so
trying to get all of
this is a small space, you know.
Wow.
This is your studio, you know. So the action
oh, now I see why you like the live band, man, because you're a pro on the live band, my man.
It's constant, yeah.
Exclusive.
Yo, not respect I go on for you know, because every time y'all watch a show up on stage and you see I go on live with him, I'm like, yo, respect.
Yeah, man. He a sneak peek at the studio, you know.
Yo, me love it still, you know. Me
Sneak
love
peek,
it.
you know?
Me love it.
Yeah.
Yo, Samini, whether we like it or not, this subject is always gonna come out.
Yeah.
You know, you and Shatta. It's a thing that only for man always like want to come out. You see, you can't escape from it.
Yeah.
You know, and,
So-
and Bandana was once your boy. I mean, and
we're family.
I know you guys say you.
Family.
I know, yeah, your family. I mean, it's a big family. You have a big family, you know. And you guys say, oh, it's always for the hype of the profession. I think you accept it, but do you think he feels the same way?
I think for a man's feeling, you have to ask the man himself.
Yeah, but
okay.
And I feel say it's just a hype thing I go on. See me? But I'm not feel like that.
It's all entertainment. It's all entertainment. You know, say even Bounty and Beanie did it for years until people realized that.
Them beef all the
you know,
time.
yeah. You know,
but
sometimes.
Yeah. Sorry to cut. Oh, okay. It's the same about that same. So how do you feel about like other artists claiming to be dancehall kings and like?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I even wish I never even claimed that in the first place, because it was all childish. I was young. I said I was doing African dancehall, so I call myself the African dancehall king because I'm king of what I'm doing.
Exactly.
You realize there's King of the Dancehall, who's Beanie Man called himself King of the Dancehall, or he's been called King of the Dancehall for years now. So now there's King of the Dancehall, and then there's King of the African Dancehall, which makes it African Dancehall becomes like a subset of the dancehall itself. You know, unless you want to generalize it and say dancehall and just leave the king to come from Jamaica and let him be, and let's just enjoy the genre and experience it and experiment with it. So in these times, I called myself King of African Dancehall because I created African Dancehall. The term African Dancehall, I brought it. So in 2006, way back that time, I was saying African Dancehall King already.
Okay.
So that's to say I do that. So I'm king of that. But if someone wants to say they're king of African Dancehall, probably maybe they brought the term. Other than that, then they should just be happy they got inspired, be happy they got to understand like that term represents something, and it actually guided and led them into doing dancehall that would sell here. You know, because that was the whole idea. All those who wanted to come some of that before they blew. You know, my man Bandana had to come and do commercial before he blew. But then he was one of the main ones that would always call me out and say, I don't speak enough patois in my
wow.
I don't speak enough this, that. But then in the light already, and known that to do dancehall and stand out from Pukal language, just twisted Pukal patois, which you kind of adapted and learned to speak, because you can't speak it as deep as they would. Yeah, and you can't cut your punchlines as deep as they would if you're speaking patois. But if you're speaking pidgin,
exactly,
and your local dialect, you're able to say the thing and feel it.
True.
You understand? But they had to learn the hard way. But I guess the top must feel nice now.
You know, Samini, I don't think you remember, but my personal experience with you one time was when you brought what's his name, Mavado to Ghana.
Right.
I was then
Heavy.
in Ghana, and that show was massive, man.
Heavy.
And a lot of people had like so much to say behind the scenes, and you didn't let certain people perform and so on and so
yeah,
forth.
It's all a bunch of jokes, man. You know, Bandana went
Yeah,
on
man.
TV to tell the truth after he made it, after he blew. He went on TV to speak the truth, which I appreciate, so that some of the fans will understand that most of these fabrications were just made to get some attention. Because facts like I said, they shouldn't put him on the show and all of that crap, all of that nonsense. It's neither here nor there. I could never have said that. And around that time, that platform, it was a big platform that I would rather every artist that had what it took to come up there and get the chance. You know, I said he shouldn't perform, or I would not make him perform, and all that nonsense I knew nothing about. I knew nothing about. I1 was having an issue with his manager, Bulldog, and Bulldog had already said that he wouldn't let I1 perform. To the extent that they said Bulldog had promised his 2-year-old child that I1 will not perform this show. And I'm saying, so if such a promise is made, how do you break that promise?
Oh my gosh.
All right. So there were things that later people had to learn the hard way that I couldn't have. Nah. How many times or how long can I tell promoters not to put you on a show?
Oh yeah.
For how long?
So Samini, you as an artist, if someone wants to book you for an event and things like that, what are the terms that you laid out? If they want to,
you go through. I mean, you go through my socials, get the contact, and then you contact the team. If you contact me directly, I definitely give you the right link to contact the team. I don't do like personal negotiations. Well, it depends on the relationship. If I've known you for so long and you're putting the cards on the table, we cut the chase. Yeah, and we go straight for the bag. But if it's anything else, I have to let you go through due process. You do all the right contracts and stuff, so everybody's covered, everybody's protected, and then we take it from there.
Sweet. So my last, it won't be my last question, but it's a form of praise. You have a unique voice. You know, the texture and everything is so good. You know, and when we hear you on radio, you sound the same, just like you sound on your tracks. And when they hear the voice, they know, hey, that's Samini. Have you thought about like signing to an international record label? Has anyone approached you on those levels?
Oh yeah, along the line in my career, I've had a few offers come up, but I've always been pro-independent. So I look critically at the fine print. Yeah, so I don't just go with the money and the amounts you're mentioning and all of that, because at the end of the day, you can't sell off your intellectual property and not get to own it again. So we've come across some of these deals, but none of it has made me feel like it's that attractive or it makes sense to sign that is going to do better for me than I'm already doing for myself as an individual independent artist with a team. So if anything at all, maybe it should be like a distribution deal. That's not a problem at all. That we're always open for distribution deals, publishing deals here and there. Yeah.
Wow. So
do you have some?
Samini, in that sense, what you just said, in that sense, what is your advice to upcoming artists that get those kind of offers? What can you advise people?
Well, what I would say is that you read the contract carefully, and you get a professional legal person to also read and advise you what the contract is saying. But my advice to you on contracts, if you're an up and coming listening, is that you don't sign off your intellectual property, the thing that you've thought of and created. You don't sign it off and collect advance money and tell the guy you own it for life. It's not done anywhere. That thing that you've given to that guy, both you and that guy, I don't know, the law can sue the both of you because you're so stupid to have allowed some to tell you that your creativity is for them if they give you money. Okay. You know, so don't sell it off. Listen when they say, I'll spend this amount of money on your project and we will use this number of years to recoup the money, after which we revisit how much we will be splitting whatever profits will be coming for X number of years, after which everything belongs to you. That's the only way it works. If nobody wants to do that with you and they want to own it forever, then maybe I don't know, but it's not done anywhere. So just don't sell off your works. Make sure whoever is coming on board is coming to invest, and then you both try and let the person recoup their initial investment. Yes. And then you give them a cut of the profit for a good number of years to appreciate and compensate for their risking.
I see. True.
Right.
So man, I know you got like 7-8 albums, right?
Yeah. I got 8.
8 albums. Are you working on anything new? Because I mean, you used to drop every 2 years. Anything new coming up?
Yeah, every other 2 years. Yeah. I'm working on my next album, which is aimed at cutting across all corners of Africa. So I'm going to be doing some strategic featurings. So expect some surprises here and there. That's all I can say about that album. Yeah, I'm enjoying the conversation, but guys,
wow.
I'm enjoying the conversation, but
before we don't have much time, but normally we let our artists do a little big up shout out to Black Star DJs worldwide. So if you do one for us before we wrap up, that would be great. Any freestyle layout thing I go on. You see?
Right now, right? If you just big up, you go big up. What is it? Black Star DJs?
Yeah, Black Star.
Yeah, worldwide. Yeah.
All right. Yo, big up Black Star DJs worldwide. It's your boy Samini representing. It's been a wonderful session. Boy, I chicks Black Star DJs worldwide.
Wow. Lovely. But Samini, on a lighter note, I wanted to keep this aside, but I wanna put it out there, because every time my big sister goes on radios and interviews, they ask her those kind of questions, and I wanted to ask you. You know, Stephanie Benson. I'm related to Stephanie Benson. Is my big cousin, and
right.
Yeah, and you did a music video together. The music video was like the top of the town. Everyone was talking about it, and I just want to hear from you as well. How were you feeling, and like how was the relationship like, and how was the whole kind of the video?
Oh, come on! You know, Stephanie is a mature woman. She's more like a mom, man.
Yeah, of course.
She was in her 50s when we were doing that video, and I wasn't 40 yet. I hadn't.
Oh yeah, 40. Actually, wow.
I was a baby, just acting. I just, I had to just, stick to the program and just disconnect my thoughts from anything else,
Though we interviewed her, she did mention that there was a time that you were even feeling shy. Sometimes she had to hold you.
Yeah, I mean, she said she came into the butt, come sit on a man,
we just had to, behave and stick to the program, because regardless of however it is, she might just be doing her thing because she enjoys just feeling free and doing her thing. If you fall for that and you overstep, that's you being disrespectful to an elderly lady.
Of course.
Yeah, that's just you being disrespectful, because in real times, you shouldn't be thinking of trying to go chirps the lady. She's
of course
way
just a quick one. How did that collaboration happen? How did it come by?
My management team then, Africa One Media, had a contract with her for like a year, and she like is a big fan too. So she's always expressed the interest in working with me. Okay. So she asked me to, put together something nice that I think she can vibe to. So I did something, and then she adapted to it nicely, and also helped with the composition and everything. So it was like it was more of a collaborative effort than just me writing and spoon feeding her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the last one from me.
Any chance of coming to the States?
Yeah. This summer for sure. Yeah. I'm sure. I think Ghana Music Awards USA is talking to us, and then we have Samini Experience USA that we're planning. So soon hit you.
Samini, the man himself. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you coming on the show. There's so much to talk about. My time is not allowing it, but enough respect. I go after you. Anytime we're gonna link up. Respect.
Thanks. One love. Respect everybody.
One love. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So wherever you are logged in today, whether on Facebook, Zoom, YouTube, where have you, it has been the wonderful show, Black Star DJs Worldwide Spotlight Chat Show that profiles artists. And today we had the chance and the opportunity to have the African Dancehall king himself, Samini himself. Thank you, Big Joe. Thank you, Big Joe, for being here today. And wherever you are logged in, thank you for watching us. Please share Black Star DJs Worldwide.
Dizzy, you have to go Facebook. Give a shout out to our Facebook fans, man.
Yeah, you had the Facebook place. Let's do some Facebook shout out.
Do some Facebook.
You want to start?
Yeah, let me start with one for DJs, man like Eddie K. Eddie K tuned in, and I saw him also sharing the link. So big shout out to you, DJ Eddie K. He's part of the management. He helps with his stuff here in London. And also I would like to say a big shout out to the man like DJ DJ Soul to Soul. Big shout out to you, DJ Soul to Soul. And I saw DJ Wasasa. Wasasa also came in there. Big shout out to you. And this person always comes to the show, like always joins in. As this Autry. Is it Sophia Joe Autry? Like she loves the show so much. She always comes there. I don't know whether it's I don't know the name. The name definitely sounds like a female name, isn't it? So yeah.
Sophia Gill.
Sophia, yeah, definitely. Yeah. So Sophia. So
Gill Autry.
Yeah. Yeah, but
it's all good. So thank you to all our followers, and we're looking for more followers. So please join in, share our page, and let's grow that followers and make this show a great one. We have so much big, interesting, exciting artists lineup on the Spotlight Show. So please just keep sharing our pages.
Mami AC, I didn't forget you, Mami AC. Also, big shout out to you also.
Hey, this Londoners, isn't it? Every time shouting people, hey.
You have to
DJ Quex.
Yeah. Man like Quex. Yes.
Quex hiding behind the scene.
Yeah.
So are you ready to serenade us a little bit, Fat Joe?
Of course.
I said Fat Joe, Big Joe.
Yeah. Man needs to be Small Joe very soon because I'm starting my diet. My gym instructor traveled to the States. When he comes back, I will start my diet. And
excuses upon excuses. Big shout out to all the DJs that logged in on Facebook. Respect. Please keep sharing the page. Let's grow our followers. And we have so much lineup for you on the Spotlight every Sunday. And today, due to the time change in the United States, we have to wait. We delayed a little bit, but we're able to make it. So next week we should be going back to our normal time, and everything is going to run smoothly.
Of course. Okay, lovely people. So that's it for Spotlight. I don't know. We see our CEO behind the scenes. Does he want to say something before we end the show?
No.
Okay. Lovely people. Thank you
so take over, Big Joe. Take over. Serenade us with some good music.
Okay, let's go. A bit of Samini's tunes. Let's go.
Don't see trick, no have a mommy diabetes.
Shout out to Prince Paul.
Naturally sweet. I just took you off the market, baby. Come with me. That's it, bro. When you're baby, come let's see why you me don't be. Oh, you my warrior bar. Yeah. Oh, you me cho, my warrior bar. fuati maware oba. Mekano kwenya fangu diena mesa si mikuku. Odo mi fina kume mune nyemi sika futro. Yeah. It's in the swama sorry, baby. Odo frame ya me got is sorry. Yeah, me got is sorry. Oh, oh, I on one echo. On one echo. Yeah.
Yes, this is one of my favorites from the man like Samini. I say Okot to say sorry. If you don't know, then forget about it.
Sweetie pie dem ufua maware oba. Obi asi me dem se maware oba. It's wifey time, can I talk to you later? We putting plants in our incubator. Oh yo, blow the whistle, make them know games. Yeah, guy, oh yo.
Another JMJ classic.
All sexy girl, them a wine and go low. Oh oh oh, girl, them ready, them not tired, them no alarm pull up. No no no, African dancehall a bustin' of the year. Sexy girl from front to the rear. More of the high grade a burn up everywhere. Rude boy was a black in the ear. Curfew, send them back to sleep. Slumber make them wonder and up and die if I dream. One big family, the forever regime. High grade pussy with the roll and come in. Everybody just a vibe to me sitting ya. Ducks they a champagne just a sipping ya. Girl dirty wine, cream whipping ya. About it, and that we just a keeping ya. Oh, it is a meaning. What's in the back I move? Original African dancehall king. Another brainy classic. Never tired, never get relegate. Never fired, never get terminate. Never coward, still empowered. Jaja blessing, still a showered. Yeah. Sunshine from Savannah. 5-star in the middle and the flag of Ghana. Cuban cigar, welcome to Havana. Same time I miss a legalized marijuana. This a no emoji and no smiley. Be friends and put them behind me. Hype on the road, cause the street them grimy.
Yes.
Them grimy. Mighty.
Yes. The dancehall king himself. Let's go.
Anywhere we touch, we hear the girl them a ball out.
Aha. What's it a new way there, man? Body. Yes. This song. Where my baby day?
She know they call again. When I call, she know they call me back again. And she want me still assume. Say she's alright. Yeah. When I call, she know they pick. And that they make me sick. It's been too hard to reach her. And she want me still assume. Say she's okay. Where my baby girl?
Hey, you go. Again. I had to play this song. ID. Yanko, Ajay. Osile. Samini si fetrio. Yanko.
And then you made it to our baby, I made a ya baba se inti persuasion is so let me get good to know order to do na me break you the best stress oh ma no me oh day me to mama kuma kondo oh ya me for what I am to oh day I am for
Okay, one last thing. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you're tuning in next week. We have another lineup for you.
I want to massage you from top to toe. We make you rich, mama, rich, you sit there.
Yanko. Okay.
One and only Ghetto KB.
Thank you so much. That's my last track from the man like Samini, African Dancehall King himself.
Watching you dance, you the trigger my thing.
Please, if you haven't shared the show, if you haven't shared the link yet, please do so ASAP. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. My name is DJ Big Joe. Big shout out to the man like Selassie for producing the show. God bless you all. Next time, next week. Stay tuned next week. We bring you another fantastic show. God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Breaking it, shorty's dirt, quick in it, I'm touching it.
Over 200 of your favorite top Ghanaian DJs across the world coming together to create the largest online Ghana music platform.
This is how we do each and every time of Black Star DJs Worldwide.
Black Star DJs Worldwide. Black Star DJs. All your top Ghanaian DJs worldwide.
That's right, shut on the background.
Ghana songs for worldwide. Let's go.
Follow the Black Star DJs movement on Facebook and Instagram. Black Star DJs worldwide. Or visit our website now to book top Ghanaian DJs for your next events. At www.blackstardjs.com. Let's go, Ghana.